Welcome back to So What Television. Joining us here in the studio on the purple couch, Mr. Mayor Ryan Coonerty. Welcome.
Thank you for
Very
having
good
me
to
on
have
your purple couch.
Welcome. How have you been?
I've been doing well.
Been
You
busy
too?
the last few months, sir?
Staying busy, but not too bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, nothing too big.
How is being mayor?
Being mayor is fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is fun. I thought Rockkin and Emily Riley and folks told me it was going to be fun, and I sort of thought, I didn't quite believe them.
They're a little crazy, so their idea of fun might not
Their
be-
idea of fun may be slightly different than my idea of fun. But it's been great. It's you get to involve yourself a little more in policy. You get to cut a few more ribbons, kiss a few more babies, shake a few more hands. It's fun.
How different is it from being a council member?
It's remarkably different.
Yeah.
In that being a council member is about a half-time job, and being mayor is entirely a full-time job. So you just engage in these issues.
Is that right? There's that many babies to kiss. Yeah, it's like 20 more hours a week of.
There are 20 more hours. Well, about 18 hours a week of babies, and then 2 hours a week of natural disasters.
Huh.
Yeah. Lately, power outages, they call the mayor, but the mayor doesn't pick up his phone because the battery's dead, because power, What are you gonna do?
Nothing, no major natural disasters yet on my watch, so I'm taking credit for it.
Good.
You were the second highest vote getter in Santa Cruz City Council history. Is that right?
Yes.
When you were elected. Second to who?
Emily Riley.
Emily Riley.
Yes.
Also a current.
When she was running for re-election and I was running for election.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like the second highest vote getter in history. No, it makes me feel good. I'm absolutely certain that whoever gets the highest number of votes in the next election, coming up in less than a year, because it's a presidential year, because the town's bigger than it was 4 years ago, will be the next highest vote getter. So I don't expect this one. This is not a record that's going to last.
Sure. Now, we talked a little bit about the assembly seat. You had your hat in the ring at some point.
Yes, I was. I was running for the assembly. I wanted to be the next Fred Keeley so that I could do skits like this.
Right, of course.
I could move from the couch
to actually sketch comedy.
Acting.
Yeah. He was pretty good in that.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He's
not bad.
Yeah.
Tax collector / actor.
Yeah, I think former tax collector soon after this airs, people are going to be making some phone calls.
It's a natural good looks, and then you just work from there.
Right.
I was running, and it was. I think that you can do an amazing work. I think in Sacramento, I think the state needs a lot of help, but I just couldn't make it work. I teach at UCSC, I teach at Cabrillo, I was on the council, I was working at the bookstore. I had a lot of things going on.
The 7 children you're raising.
The 7 children I'm raising, a potential preparing for natural disasters, lining up babies to kiss. But and so I wanted to do those well because I care about all those things. I also have to do those in order to pay my rent.
Right.
So I just couldn't make it work this time.
Right.
And we'll look at it down the line.
Speaking of elections, you got any thoughts on the current presidential election?
Yes, I am a huge Barack Obama fan.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've been supporting him for a while. I actually, I've worked in politics long enough that I think I'm cynical occasionally about some of these things, but I actually believe that Barack Obama could not only change the direction of our country now, but actually change history. And
really?
I think he's that kind of leader. I think could transform the way that we relate to one another within the country, and then the way the country relates to the rest of the world.
Kind of in the way you've done locally on city council.
Right. Well, when
only on a national level.
Only on or an international level.
International level.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. You spent some time in Washington, D.C. before coming back to Santa Cruz after school.
I did. After law school, I worked for 2 national commissions, one on election reform,
right,
that bring you the election systems that we get to use today.
Excellent. Good work.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, so close. And then one on balancing national security and civil liberties, which also didn't work. And I ended up quitting and moving back to Santa Cruz when it basically, the commission came up with a series of recommendations, and the council and the White House ended up adopting all of the national security elements without any of the civil liberties elements. And I thought, why am I here? and so I'll go back to Santa Cruz.
So did you find you were kind of disillusioned with national politics at that point?
At that point, yeah, because this was about 2003, and it looked like the Democrats would never win ever again.
Right.
And only through the good graces of the Bush administration in all of their ineptness that now we're back in the game.
Yeah.
But at that time, it looked like it was going to be Republicans forever running Washington.
Interesting. So now you feel a little bit of a renewed optimism to where you would even consider running for state legislature, then maybe as a stepping stone to something national.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very happy here, and I want to keep doing this. But I do, with Barack Obama, as he says, I feel the audacity of hope. And so I've been out just trying to do everything I can to help him get elected. But whoever the Democrats choose, I think we have a bunch of good candidates. And so I'm optimistic about the direction, the future of the country.
Now you're involved and you've helped start and organize this organization called Santa Cruz Next.
Yes.
Or as we like to put it in So What World, Santa Cruz
after that.
After that, or what's after that? Anyways, we're not that funny over here.
No, we're not. We try and come up with gags. Santa Cruz, what then? Or
what then? Or whatever.
Well, I just think that you guys should let the viewers know that it's only in solidarity with the writers' strike going on that you guys are working without writers.
It's true.
Where Leno and Letterman wouldn't go, you guys are willing to step out there, say,
here we are.
I'm not going to prepare. I'm not going to write a joke. I'm not going to think this through. Because my folks are down there walking the line.
We were way ahead of the curve on that one. We saw this writer's strike.
We've been supporting the writer's strike for a long time now.
Doing advance work.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
we've paid our writer's strike dues by not